Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to WoW Classic Wrath of the Lich King and our Tauren Warriors journey. Thank you guys for clicking on the video and joining me here today. I hope you were all doing well. We are starting off with some old-fashioned Scourge slaying here. That's how we're going to get things going, and then we'll eventually head over to the coast. We'll check that out. We have a few things to do up in the northeastern part of the zone. And we'll just kind of tackle them one at a time. That's how we're going to get things going today. $27 people found in our level range. That's not a lot of people leveling, but you know, it could be worse. It could be a lower number. It looks like all we're doing here is killing any type of Scourge in the area. It's not specific to ghouls or to bone warriors. We just need to kill Scourge, so that makes it really simple. It's interesting from going to playing like Classic Era to playing Wrath, because especially when you're in the expansion content, the quest objectives are so much more simple. If it were Classic, we'd have to kill a certain number of each type. And the number would be different. It'd be like 5, 12, and 15. I just love the execute procs. That's my favorite thing about the Arms Warrior, is the execute proc and the overpower proc. Both really fun and seem really, really powerful. I don't know who thought it wasn't going to be overpowered to let a warrior execute at any point in time before the enemy is low on health. But I'm not going to complain about it too much because it makes for some pretty fun gameplay. I've had people ask me in the past how I get the alerts to pop up for the procs, and it's under scrolling combat text, so that's not an add-on that you see. I'm not using weak auras or anything. Blizzard actually has things built into the game to tell you when to push your proc buttons. You don't need an add-on for that. You go into interface options, you come down to combat, you enable floating combat text, but then the only thing you turn on reactive spells and abilities. There's lots of other options here. Low mana, auras, fading auras, show a message when an aura fades from the player. And that would probably cover things like battle shout rolling off of you, and stuff like that. Combat state, shows a message when you leave combat, so there's lots of stuff you can do here. But that's where we're being notified when to press overpower and when to press execute. It's actually built into the base UI. No add-ons needed. This hill is a pretty cool way to get to the top of the necropolis really quickly. That's fun. This guy is not an elite. We don't need him. I feel like we're eventually going to have a quest to kill him specifically. And then that would really be the time we'd want to come up inside of the necropolis. We maybe came inside early. That's okay. These guys are super easy to fight, so... Even if we have to fight our way back up here, we now know the secret hill, so... We don't have a good interrupt. I mean, we have a racial interrupt, but yeah, as a warrior, we don't have a great interrupt. Unless I'm missing something. Let's take a look at a couple things. Yeah, we need to be in Berserker stance for Pummel. That would be really cool. We have a great interrupt. We're just not the right spec to use it. We could stance for the interrupt. That would be a thing we could do, but... You know, last video, the music in-game sounds were up really, really super high. And today I turned them down. I just think I turned them down a little too much. Let's stick at like 72%, and you guys let me know how it is today. Yeah, I know last time it got super loud. And I've been doing a lot of streaming, so I haven't been recording as much. Some of my sound settings just were not dialed in. I apologize for that. Well, that was a fun little path that we took. I am not exactly sure what I'm looking for. Find Bristlehorn. Okay, so this guy, he's in here somewhere, but he doesn't seem to be in this area. He's somewhere below us. Let's do the interrupt here. See, now if we had gone in the normal way, if we had fought our way in from the front and not gone up our little secret hill, we probably would have found this person down below. But that's fine, we have 16 out of 20 for the kill quest, so still a little ways to go on that. Now it's just going to be about finding a way down. Maybe we just jump down here? Shit. Okay, we're okay. Yes, an S-bomb. Yes, that's how you know I've been streaming and just having like casual, candid conversations because I'm cursing more. That's a bad habit of mine. Alright, yeah, I want to go in the front here and try to find this guy. We've got some buddies, but I don't know if they're going to make it out to us. That potion didn't seem to do anything? Did that potion do anything? If it did anything, I missed it. Those are the best potions we can get right now, I think. We do have a couple of elixirs we can pop for funsies. Mana per 5, don't need that. Protection, I'll take it. Spirit, we can't do it. Oh, yeah, that's what I always forget about scrolls. And I wonder if anyone else finds this annoying. Don't you wish you could stack scrolls? Don't you wish you could have one of each type of scroll up on you? How freaking cool would that be? Because can't inscriptionists, don't they make scrolls? Now, if you're an inscriptionist, can you equip multiple scrolls at a time? Because that would be a pretty awesome trait to have for having inscription, is if you can use multiple scrolls on yourself. I've always thought that like scroll stacking would be amazing. It'd probably make you really overpowered in certain parts of the game, so maybe that's why it's not in there. I still think it'd be really cool though. Alright, we're just stuck at this really weird angle. Maybe we find this guy's body, and from the body we get the quest to find the named guy. I think we're going to have a follow-up. I don't think it's going to be so simple as to find this guy and have it be done. I think he gives us another thing to do in here. If I'm remembering it all correctly. Yeah, see, he's inside of a cage, so it's either going to be an escort thing, or we have to find a key, and the name guy has the key. Which one is it going to be? I am not long for this world, little Tauren.
Go in peace.
There are two that must be killed. The Doctor and the Lich Lord above. Find them, destroy them, before it is too late. And he dies. Okay, cool. So if we had never talked to him, yeah, he would have lived forever. But because we had to click on him, now he's dead. All for a little bit of XP. Well, that didn't work. Okay, it says that we need to find the doctor. We killed this guy when we dropped down the one time, I think. So, I'm pretty sure that these guys are going to be up a little bit in that different area. It's just going to be a matter of finding that area from here instead of going up our little fun hill. This looks like I'm not crossing this way. Okay, okay. Maybe we go up over on this side. If push comes to shove, we'll just go find our hill. And we'll do it that way. But we'll try to go through the inside. Alright, here is the doctor. Do we have access to better food? Because the food we have just seems like it's pretty slow. The bandages are not great either. I'm assuming we're going to learn heavy frost weave, like maybe anytime. Maybe we could even learn it now if we wanted to find a first aid trainer. We'd probably have to go back to Honor Hold, I guess. You know, I thought about doing PvP on the Alliance Rogue, but I kind of think I want to do some PvP on this character. I kind of think that an ARMS PvP build would be fun. I don't know if that I would be very successful at PvP, but I kind of want to try. I've been wanting to try some PvP for a while. You know, I thought we were going to do it over on the Rogue, but I want to be over here on the Horde side of things. And it just seems like it would be pretty powerful to be an ARMS warrior in like a battleground. With some of the spike damage we are able to do sometimes, depending on our procs. I feel like that'd be really cool, and like PvP is one of the few things in this game that I have like very little experience with over 20 years. I've never really dug in. I don't even know like the flow of all the battlegrounds and stuff. Warsong Gulch is probably the only battleground that I have like any real experience with. So that could be a really fun journey for me to go on with you guys, is trying to figure out some PvP battlegrounds. You don't queue for battlegrounds, do you? Oh, you do queue for battlegrounds. Oh no, wait, dungeons, raids, quests. Oh yeah, PvP. Oh, look at that, okay. Yeah, and so do we just get teleported there? Is that how it works? Maybe next time we'll check out some PvP. You know, we're at a really bad level for it. Because we're level 73. But maybe we can check it out. It obviously would be better if we were like level 78, level 79 twink. It's probably not a real thing. But yeah, we'll do that. I think I want to do that. And the cool thing is apparently if it's PvP, if you get teleported to the battleground, that means PvPers right now have it better than people doing 5-man dungeons. Because yeah, you queue up for a 5-man dungeon, you have to fly your ass to the dungeon entrance along with, you know, at least one other person. But if I can do stuff out in the world and have a queue pop for a battleground and be teleported to the battleground and then be dropped back in the world somewhere, that would be ideal. I don't know if that's how it works, but because of the way the queue is, I kind of think that must be it. We'll find out next time. Yeah, that could be fun.
Peace, friend, wins people back.
I hate that the add-on I have, like, it shows me, like, oh, 100% upgrade to protection. Why does the add-on tell me that? I'm not protection spec. I don't give a shit at the upgrade for protection, so I'm kind of annoyed that it's not just telling me blue or red for my current spec. It kind of makes it useless to me, honestly.
May the eternal sun shine upon thee.
Bristlehorn is dead? Yeah, he is. I should never have let him go there by himself. No, probably not. It's a frickin' Scourge necropolis, and you were like, yeah, man, go check it out. You'll probably be fine.
Farewell.
The Great Mother will need to know. Will you please return to Tonkla? Tell her that I will be following shortly.
Walk
And then she never left this spot. Yeah, she stays here forever. She's like, I'll be there shortly. It's like, we can see it from here, but she never leaves. Before Wrath of the Lich King came out, I had like this illusion in my head that I had fostered for myself about Wrath of the Lich King. And that illusion was that there was lots of cool phasing that would allow the areas to kind of change over time as we quested through them. And I don't know why the hell I thought that. Because I think Ice Crown and then later the Argent Tournament Grounds, I think are the only places that have any significant phasing at all. But I had this like weird illusion that part of what was going to be so cool about Wrath was going to be like seeing parts of the world grow and change depending on like what phase you were in. And that's not really the case. Unfortunately, that never comes to pass in any expansion, so yeah. Except for like a couple of significant phases in a couple of specific zones, it's just never a real thing that happens. This person, I always have trouble finding them. They're hiding in their weird little tiny tent that we can barely fit inside of.
You wish to speak? Ancestors watch over you.
Here we go. Now it's showing all my specs. It's apparently an upgrade.
Winds be at your back. Ah, I've been expecting you.
Alright. Okay, so what do we want to do now? Do we want to come over here and we can get these mechanodomes taken care of? Let's go do that. Let's go do the mechanodome stuff. We have to like summon out the lieutenants and fight them in their little mechs, and then we have to fight the main guy, who has been going around turning everybody into robots against their will. Which is, well, it's pretty rude actually. So we're gonna go straighten him out.
Warning! Intruder alert! Intruder alert!
Yeah, here we go. I was gonna say, we have to click part of the shiny. And we spawn one of these guys. And, yeah, they're a lot of fun. He actually went down pretty easy. For some reason, I remember these guys being like a little bit of a challenge. Maybe it's the class. What else are we doing here? Okay, so that's done. Okay, we only have to do them all once. It keeps them marked on the map for some reason, so we have to kind of pay attention for ourselves, like which ones we've been to and which ones we haven't. Because, yeah, it doesn't seem like Questy will clear it for us. We've got ghouls fighting mecha gnome stuff. You know, I never really noticed this before. Actual NPCs that are aggressive towards each other. It's a really remarkable thought that they would have. Let's have some NPCs in the game that are aggressive to each other. It's kind of one of the big things that like WoW has been missing to me for like immersion over the past 20 years is like I'd love to see more enemies that attack each other. I'd love to see stuff like where there's like an aggressive animal and like the aggressive animals should always attack like other aggressive humanoids because animals and humanoids, unless you're like a hunter type situation, they don't typically get along. And it always bothers me when there's like spiders and aggressive bears and stuff in camps where like there's people who are humanoids who they would not be friendly to. Oh, they killed this fucking undead, and then for some reason we got all the aggro. Why did I get all the aggro from that? that's kind of bull, but okay. Like, yeah, you know, it's wrath, so it's hard to get killed, but still. Okay, yeah, now that we've cleared the entire platform, now we can think about moving on. I didn't realize that, you know, when the ghoul got defeated, they were just going to drop onto us. This guy wants to return to a time of the Titans before the curse of flesh. Which is kind of disturbing already when you think about it, like, that a Titan construct would, like, think that the thing he should do would be to turn us into a robot or something inanimate, and that would return us to being, like, pure in the eyes of the Titans. It says a lot about what the Titans are, I think. They're not human, they're not mortal. And they're maybe not even, like, strictly organic? Mechazad's head. There we go. Let's jump down here. We can make our way down and get to the other lieutenant button to push. Alright, so we have 2 more of those to take out. Guys, we've seen our first other player today. Yeah, we came across... Oh, they flew away. Okay, they're gone, yeah. A lot of the reason we don't see other players is maybe flight. Yeah, people flying around in the world, it turns out, will make the world seem more empty. Because then you have a bunch of people in the air, and you don't have anybody on the ground. And then suddenly more of your experience feels like there's no other players, kind of like what we've been going through here today. Which is fine. I don't need other players to be around to like kind of enjoy the content, but it's in an MMO, it's always nice to have other people doing stuff. Alright, that is all done. Let's make our way back. I don't think we set our Hearthstone, did we? No, we're set at Borgarak Outpost. Don't even really know where that is. For now, let's go ahead and bind ourselves here. That would be smart. Since I'm not sure where we are bound, it would be smart just to bind ourselves here.
The winds guide you. Walk with the Earth Mother.
Do we need anything from this? I don't think so. I don't think anything is really going to be an upgrade for us. Let's grab the staff to sell it.
Winds be at your back.
Greetings, traveler.
And let's see. Less attack power. This is an axe. That's not going to be as good. Healer's cloak. Okay, we don't need any of this stuff either. Alright, let's pop our supplies so we're not building up these boxes in our inventory. And yeah. Guys, I think I'm going to take a break here. This seems like a good place for a little break. Next time, we will come along the coast here. We'll clean up the Heart of the Elements. And then I think we'll head back to Warsong Hold and we'll check out the couple of quests there that for whatever reason we just haven't picked up yet. And I think maybe we'll try to queue for a battleground. That could be fun, and we'll just kind of go from there. Thank you guys so much for being here, for joining me on the continuation of the Warrior's journey in Northrend. I really do appreciate you guys being here. It does mean the world to me, so take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we'll see you back here again very soon. Bye for now.